Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to get this together so I can go live. Live. Okay, y'all. If y'all can hear me, say something, put something in the comments. So it's kind of upside down. Y'all see me going sideways, but I wanted to address some comments about my live this morning. And I want to make sure that I'm being clear, crystal clear. One thing y'all know about Auntie is that I don't like people putting words in my mouth. So I want us to address some things straight on. And this is not being upset at the persons who wrote their comments or whatever. This is just addressing it. So just a moment. I hope everybody's having a good evening. Part two of Bethany phone call will be coming up soon. So just thank you. And thank you. I have now reached 2,800 subscribers, 200 away from my 3,000 goal for the month of June. So if you have not, please click share and subscribe. All right, so the rise and shine with Auntie Riri talking about Amber is causing uproar, obviously. So I'm gonna go here and okay, just a moment. I'm gonna address all the long comments first, the long ones. I do agree with this one. Hey, Sabrina, girl, Sabrina, I gotta address the comments. I don't have to, but some of them just too long and it's doing too much and untied. So that's why we go do this. All live chats are visible. Okay. So this from Otia Woodard 3013. It says bottom line, KW and the writers are trash and all women in skit land. The writers show more grace towards villains in skit lines such as I'm gonna say Shayla. We have to remember this mini soap opera. Folks need not to be so vulgar in the comments. We can agree to disagree. I definitely agree with that. We can agree to disagree. Annie Smith, she's somebody who wrote a long comment. So I want to read all the comments, the long ones, so we can address it one by one. This one says, what I don't understand, some people won't let go. She was with Wayne until the day of the wedding. She was, but she got married and changed and was faithful until she met Dave. Okay, so let's address uh, the first comment. This is Annie Smith 9665. People keep saying that people won't let go of her sleeping with Wayne up until the day of the wedding. People not letting that go because it is a major factor in this whole debacle. It's a major factor in everything that's going on now. We have to bring that up because there would have been no wedding if she would have been honest from the beginning. There would not have been a wedding, Annie. So yes, we have to bring it up. It would not have been a wedding if she would have stood before that man, either at the altar or behind closed doors, and said, I just got out the bed with Wayne. There would be no wedding. So why, what I don't understand is why people still trying to deny that. Why people want to erase that. You want to talk about what Shayla did, what Anthony did, but you want to erase why we're here today. There would be no adultery because there would have been no wedding if she would have been true. Everybody said, okay, she was the perfect wife. True enough. She was a good wife, but she lied. This whole marriage shouldn't have never taken place. That's my stand. And you can go back and listen to my whole thing if you want to. That's the first sentence. Second sentence, Annie. What I don't understand, Amber was good to Anthony and faithful when he cheated and got a baby, and she took him back. Remember, Anthony found out about Wayne, even do as it was. They got married. He got her back. He could have divorced her, like Amber could have divorced when she found out about Shayla, but both of them didn't. Anthony did file for divorce when he broke up Rose's wedding. He was ready to cut quits then. Hey, Angela girl, I gotta respond to this long comment I got. These long comments I got with people still being in denial, sugar. They're still in denial. So we have to bring that up. He did request for a divorce because he knew his heart was somewhere else. She showed up, as I stated earlier, but some people pick and choose what they want to hear a commentator say. So that's why I'm clearing it up. We pick and choose what we want to remember about this situation. He did file for divorce from her, not even after he found out about Wayne, but he filed for divorce because he knew his heart was still with Rose. She showed up on Rose step because she didn't want to lose to Rose twice. She didn't want to lose to Rose twice because the first time she lost to Rose was when she lost to Mike because Mike went back. Mike went cheat with her, meaning Amber. Mike went cheat with Amber. Mike went cheat with Amber because he was with Ro. And he chose the relationship with Ro. Please stop me when I said something wrong. Next. Treat her very bad. She better before she began to talk to Dave. What he did, amen, when she broke up, when she fell into Dave's arms, Anthony wasn't cheating again. Anthony wasn't standing up for her and be the man that she needed him to be. And when she seen Chocolate Thunder in the backyard, she decided, you know what? This is the perfect man for me. He tall, dark chocolate. I'm sick of Anthony. She thought and thinks that Dan is going to be her savior in this. Point blank, period. Please stop me when I'm wrong. Amber got fed up. She was on her way out the door before she met Dave. She began to speak life into her. He began to speak, keyword speak, and he's giving her something Anthony wasn't. Amber was a godly woman, but she backslid. I see where she should move different, thank you. But she didn't, but she did tired of Anthony mess and made a bad decision. We know when the other partners cheat because there's something that he or she wasn't doing. I agree with that. Anthony wasn't standing on business and Amber got tired. It don't make it right, but Anthony needs to be held accountable. Who's not holding Anthony accountable? Who's not holding Amber accountable? A lot of people are taking up a lot of time in these comments writing stuff that don't, I mean, some of it makes sense. It does. The bulk of that, and thank you for your comment, Annie Smith. Thank you for your comment. And again, it does, because a commentator is calling out Amber does not mean they're saying Anthony right. Two things can be right at the same time. It can be right that she dead ass wrong. It can be right that he dead ass wrong and he wasn't supporting her like he should. He wanted her in the kitchen and the bedroom floor. That's what Anthony wanted. He didn't want her to further her education. He didn't want to help her with the restaurant. He didn't want to stand on business. That's him. Okay? Thank you. Now this next long one. This by my girl, and I love Hemi. We can agree to disagree. This is from Hemi Girl 11. God don't chastise you though. He doesn't beat you up and call you names. He doesn't. Like they've called each other, like she's called him punk and this, that, and the third, and he's called her words that he shouldn't. So no, God doesn't do that. He doesn't have a list of wrongdoers and go down the list and call you out. Exactly. He doesn't hold on to the past, just like amen, people are doing with Shayla and Amber. I mean, Shayla and Anthony. So you right, God does not hold on to wrongdoings like a lot of people are doing in the comments. Let's see. He allows people to go through their lives when they're at the moment and wanting to rebel anymore. God, tighten up and come back home. Just like the prodigal son, Amber is having her prodigal daughter moment. True. But you all, I don't know who you all is. I can only speak for myself. Nitpick everything Amber has done in her past and totally relevant to today. So I'm gonna stop there. Hear me, girl. How is what she did in the past not relevant to today? There will be no marriage. There will be no marriage. There would have been no marriage. And I'm repeating this for a reason. Because I keep saying it don't matter. There would have been a marriage if she would have told Anthony, I just got out of Wayne's bed before she walked down that aisle. There would have been no wedding if she would have stood at the altar and said, you know what? I just got out of bed with Wayne this morning. So y'all who are super fans of Amber, stop saying it don't matter. It does. He would not have married her. There would have been no cheating. There would not have been a standing up at row wedding. If he would have known the truth, the marriage was built on a lie. Thank you, Keisha Sugar. The marriage was built on a lie. Why can't y'all determine that? Why can't y'all let that register? It was built on a lie. Some of y'all just as delusional as Shayla is. That lie caused a ripple effect. If not for that lie, no cheating would have occurred because there would have been no marriage. Why do y'all keep harping on that? Y'all act like it was the right thing to do for her to enter into that marriage under the falsehood, under the whatever y'all want to call it. She entered into that wedding. I mean, on a lie. That $250,000 wedding in a warehouse with some gold and glitter on there. How does it not matter? It does. Y'all stop saying that. Y'all talking about y'all. Y'all stop saying that. It does matter. She walked down that aisle knowing she just got out of another man's bed. Yeah, we're not gonna hold it against her. But if y'all not gonna hold that against Amber, don't hold what Anthony did with Shayla against him. Not what Shayla did, because Shayla intentionally messed up her best friend's marriage. She intentionally set Anthony up. She intentionally sent him home. So I can understand why some people still mad about that. Even though we all in the comments talking about redemption, we talk first 4, 5 sentences talking about redemption and God forgive, but yet it don't apply to Shayla. But it apply to Amber. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And I'm trying to read both comments. So Angela Cobb just said this. Hold on. Go back to the comments here. Y'all ain't finna run my pressure up today. So Angela Cobb, best moderator in the world. Amber had the opportunity to back out the marriage during Pastor Chris' premarital uh, counseling, and she did. He asked both of them about the secrets prior to the wedding. He was holding back money. Hey, as to he was holding back, he was broke, but the money we see that he was able to get again. He held out because he wanted her to see him as the man. He could have let the daddy pay for the wedding. The daddy offered. But instead, he damn near had a heart attack trying to put this wedding off. $20,000 ring, $25,000 dress. But y'all hate him. But it don't matter. Based on your comment, hear me, and you know I love you to death. But based on your comment, we need to stop bringing that up. Well, you know what? All y'all who say we need to stop bringing that up, stop bringing up that he cheated. And then we can all live happily ever after. Let's bring up how he filed for a divorce. She went and got him because she didn't want Roe to win. It was about her pride. Same thing when she kicked Piari out or she kicked Shayla out the house. When she kicked people out. It's when it's convenient for her, but y'all don't want to talk about that. It don't matter. Well, let that not matter either. How about that? Let's continue. I left off on where she said it was totally irrelevant today. You give Anthony and Shayla more grace. You even praise Angelina for still being with Diesel while she was legally married because neither Angelina nor Brody filed for a divorce. I didn't praise that they were together. I wasn't against it because he cheated on her first. He cheated on her repeatedly during their marriage. You trying to compare oranges and apples. We talking about two different scenarios. We're not talking about uh, Angelina slept with Diesel to the day of the wedding and then it was a false pretense. No, Angelina and Brody had been married. I'm not saying it's right. So please don't put words in my mouth. I'm not saying it's ever right to cheat. But some people are unequally yoked with who they're married to. That's the truth. So yes, I like the way that he, made her a better person in a way. I like the fact that he did romanticize or he did try to court her, show her different things. And Angelina didn't go out looking for a homeless man to fall in love with. So again, I'm not condoning anything, but we're not gonna sit up here and act like things that didn't happen. So you can have that on me. I said it. I stand on business. I said it. I didn't say it made it right. I said I understood. You all even praised her for being a better person because he bought the better side out of Angelina, and he did. You praised Brody and you praised Brody and Pam's relationship. When did I praise Brody and Pam's relationship? Please make it make sense. And hear me if I'm wrong, you find out the video I had where I said that I was happy for Pam and Brody. Y'all just be making stuff up sometimes. And if I said it, I'll say, oh, I did say that, I forgot it. But I don't remember saying that I was happy for Pam and Brody. I do remember saying I think it's all of us a misunderstanding. And if they all divorced, then yeah, go with your person, be with your person. Not once have I heard you reviewers mention the Bible with any of those other adulterous relationships except Amber. Another lie. I'm sorry, I had to call it what it is. Yes.
I'm done taking a bath, mother.
Okay, go put your deodorant stuff on.
I did.
Okay, come. I'm talking grown folk business. Going out in there now. Talk to you.
Good luck, love you.
Okay. They out of school. My nerves are already bad. Then I got to read these comments.
Oh Lord.
So I've talked about the Bible many times from a lot of different ways. It's just that some people want to twist the Bible to fit your scenario, to fit the outcome. I'm for people being happy. Even now, since they are legally separated, I will publicly say, I do hope that if Denisha is Anthony's one, if he can finally find someone who's into him, then so be it. If Dave is Amber's person, so be it. All we be saying is get the divorce. Get the divorce. And make sure that you heal before you jump into that relationship. Really, Anthony not healed enough to jump into another relationship. He's not. He need help for his narcissism. But what y'all not gonna do, the fans, not with me, not on my platform, man, is put words in my mouth and say I said things I didn't say. And we still gonna be friends after. I still love you, hear me, girl. You can't say you're team whoever and then bash them. I'm team right. I'm team. I'm team Call a spade a spade. That's what team I'm on. I'm team they should have never got married. That's gonna be my team. Okay, y'all clock it today. I'm team they should have never got married. That's what team I'm on. Write it down. Angela, sweetheart. Angela, could you put in the comment, Auntie Riri is team they shouldn't have never got married. That's what team I am. I'm team they should have never got married. That's what team I am. Now y'all come for me against that. The marriage was built on lies. And all y'all out here talking about, and we already done had our discussion, and I still love her. Just like Nancy B said, you're single till you're married. Say that to a lot of people out here. All y'all who think you're single until you're married. He would not have married her. Come on, man. Thank you, Angela, for putting that. I'm team they should have never got married. He was still in love with Rose. She was still unhealed from Mike and in love with Wayne. They shouldn't have never married each other. The only reason she showed up at Road doorstep to stop the divorce that he filed for divorce, he was trying to do the right thing. Anthony did. Once he stood up at the wedding, he professed his love to Roe. He filed for divorce immediately. He filed for a divorce. She came back, meaning Amber. She came back to him because she didn't want Roe to win. I don't know if y'all just ain't been watching the skits or what. She didn't want Roe to win. That's what that was about. Because Mike dissed her for Roe. Come on, man. Ruby D is Ruth Young and Red. Okay, now I'm through with that, and I still love you, Hemi girl, but y'all not finna come for me. And with the Diesel and Angelina thing, I still say that he brought out the best and softer side of her. Brody had been cheating over and over and over again. They said throughout the marriage, been steady cheating. So what to do if she finally decided to clap back? He had moved in a woman, got the woman a house and everything. The problem is that some of y'all are self-righteous. Y'all want to pick and choose what type of religion y'all go have, and it ain't right. Y'all think it's okay somebody to lie all through an engagement where they have vowed to that person, not to God yet, but they vowed to that person that they're going to be their wife to death do us part. Y'all think Dave would stay with her if she was sleeping with Anthony up until the day they wedding? Y'all think Dave would go for that? Y'all think Dave go? Is Dave go forgive her and see everything clearly once he find out? She still ain't told Dave that yet. So it's okay to lie. Y'all down with that? I'm team. They shouldn't have never got married. I want Amber to win and I want Anthony to win because it don't look like they winning together. Neither one of them were really entered into that marriage with love. And we can say that Anthony entered into the marriage with more love than Amber did. Amber didn't love Anthony when she said those vows. That was a straight out lie from hell. And that's what y'all fans don't want to hear. She did not love Anthony when she took his ring, when she took the wedding dress. She did not love him. And why y'all trying to make it be like that? Wake up and smell the coffee. Let me go to my other very, very, very long comment. Hold on. Well, this is not very long. It say she wasn't a bad person. Why do we keep saying that? Who said she was a bad person? I said she was a liar. I said that she was a liar and she didn't love Anthony. That's what I said. Who said she was bad? She was not thirsty over Mike. It's a whole skit out there under Who is Amber. in my playlist where she was thirst after Mike. Thirst is when you know somebody with somebody else and you still want them anyway. She was thirsty after Mike. It's in my playlist. She knew he was with Ro and put on negligee and invited him over to her condo. And Mike, snake walking Mike, before he really started snake walking, he told her no, because he wanted to stay faithful to Ro. Where am I making up stuff? I'm just saying, where am I making up stuff? And she said she don't care for Dave either. Let's see. I think I done addressed all of them. But y'all, before y'all, and this is the beauty of being a country Wayne commentator, y'all. Amen. Angela bringing up, Amber glanced at Wayne briefly when she walked down the aisle. If Wayne would have stood up at the wedding, she would have rushed into, it would have been like, what's that show called? It would have been different world. It would have been just like a different world. She would have turned around and ran into the arms that she really loved, which was Wayne. And y'all, some of y'all just in denial. Y'all hate Shayla so much you're becoming Shayla. Delusional. Y'all crazy. Y'all think it's okay for your husband to be buying ex-wife gifts and co-signing for ex-wife homes. Yeah, even with that. Where they do that at? Now Bethany, she a misunderstanding. But she ain't a misunderstanding on everything. He taking $600 out of their household. Amen. And Bethany is another narcissist, I feel like. Now, I'm a woman. Y'all come after O'Neal. Y'all come after Deontay a lot. Y'all even come after Auntie Vaughn. I think some people come after Ayana for her different views. Y'all come after us, but y'all don't realize we've been we've been in this game a long time. We just calling a spade a spade. I have never, and that really offends me when people say that. I have never said Amber was a bad person. So whoever wrote that out, please go back and redo your comment. I have never said she was a bad person. I have always stood on, I want Amber to win. I want Amber to love herself. I want Amber to care about herself more than she cares about a man. More, I don't want a man to come along. Next, it'll be who? I don't want Mr. Greg to come in next and tell Amber that she looked good without a contact. Janet, I love you. But I ain't never said Amber was bad. When have I said she was a bad person? Her actions are, a person can be good and have bad actions. We need to live in a world where it's two things are possible. And I've been hearing that a lot. And it's really do. Yes, you do. What, give me examples. Am I saying her actions are wrong or I'm saying she bad, Janet? Please. Because we can have and please click the like button while you're here. Jen, I want you to give me one example of where I said she was bad. That I didn't want no good for Amber. That I didn't like Amber's character. That I didn't want Amber to win. I believe every live I've done about the Daltons, I have said I want Amber to win, but I want her to heal. Janet, don't go nowhere now. Don't run. Don't run, sugar. I love you. Come on, let's have a conversation. I want you to come to this live. Hear me, girl. If you hear me, girl, out there, y'all send tell the Riri over here. Let's talk about it. Yes, can we please have receipts? That's not what you said in your last chat you had. That's not what you said in your last chat you had. What did I say, Janet? I'm the type of person, tell me what I said. And I ain't talking about a sentence. I'm talking about tell me what my message was. My message was her actions are bad. You can say that. Her actions are bad. Do I think Amber is a bad person? No. I think she's a hurt person that needs to be healed. And anybody, I don't know if you trust me, I'm not running. I have to text. Trust me, I'm not running out of text. With it, then it's false. The statement is false. Oh, you texting? Okay, you say you texting it out. And just like with the Bible, y'all, don't take out one sentence out the Bible and then you know say that it's one thing and it's not the other. Don't take out a sentence I said. That's how people get in trouble in the industry, and that's how people get in. AS2, I think she was on my whole chat, the last live, the entire thing. I have never took the stance of I dislike Amber. Never. Yeah, take your time. Take all night if you need to, Janet. I'll stay here as long as you get the receipts together. I got time tonight. And if I have to go, I'll come back. I'm a night owl. We can go all night. But I promise you, Amber fans like barbs in the beehive. Oh, Money Law, where you at, Money Law? They are. And just delusional. Nikki can be on live with a big old glob or something on her face, and people will still say that she ain't never used drugs or something. She can be taking. She could if she took live, people would say the bars will still say it ain't true. Nobody didn't say Amber was right. Talking about no, Janet. We want you. I want you to find receipts where I said Amber was a bad person. Where I didn't like Amber's character, and I didn't like Amber as a person. Because I know for a fact that I've said on every single live that I want Amber to win and I want Amber to heal first. I don't even care about her being with Dave, but heal first. Heal you first. I'll say this publicly. I don't mind Amber being with Denisha. I mean, not Amber. Lord, that's a whole nother misunderstanding. I don't mind Anthony being with Denisha if he's a divorced man. I don't want him sleeping with her while he's married because he's doing the same thing that Amber is doing. He's doing the same thing that I respect that, Janet. I have to go back and look at it. That we can leave it there. Cause on every last one of my lives, I have said that I want her to heal. But me wanting her to heal don't mean that I'm going to disregard everything that's been done. As much as some of y'all hate Shayla to her core, hate Anthony to his core. Y'all stuck on what they did, not what they doing now. Y'all stuck on what they did. So you can't say ignore what Amber did, but remember what Anthony and Shayla did. Because they're not currently doing it right now. So we gonna remember one indiscretion, we gonna remember them all. And I think that's where the commentators are coming now to say, y'all keep harping on don't think about that. Y'all want us to get the little flash thing like in with Men in Black and erase everything Amber done and remember everything Anthony and Amber done. Cause and effect, baby. Your actions have reactions. Consequences. That's what it's called. Consequences. It has actions. Add to, I'm make girl, I'm make you a moderator. Thank you for that. Make you a moderator here. I'm just saying, y'all. I don't hate nobody. Y'all, anybody know me? I'm the most forgiving person in the world. But we gonna call a spade on here. And I think that's all the other commentators are trying to do. I want healing. I want healing for Amber's character. And everybody wants to say, oh, she came on as a strong black woman. She came on as a broken woman. She had her beauty shop business or whatever, but she was so into rekindling the flame with Mike. But even Mike wouldn't run her through there. Why? If you go back over the surveillance, he said she had a crazy side. Tie. Black tie is what he called her. Y'all remember when she cornered Wayne? And then Mike went and talked to Wayne about her and told her she was crazy. But y'all only remember Shayla crazy. Okay, never mind. I won't bring it up. It never happened. Let's see. I'm looking at the comments here. Bring dates and receipts. Realize it's been a misunderstanding. Amber wasn't thirsty for Mike. I'm talking about when she came back with the 5K play date, not answering his phone and perfume. Okay, that was recent. But Janet, you keep saying Amber wasn't thirsty for Mike. What are you basing that off of? What is thirst? Janet, explain because I want us to clarify that first of all before we go any further. You saying anybody else in the comments agreed that Amber, hey Jermina girl, we having tough love today. Mike came to Wayne, want to fight behind Amber. That was after the fact, sugar. That was after the fact. That was after Ro had broke up with Mike because of Amber. Did you watch them skits? Janet, you don't remember what happened before that? Before he came to the house mad? Does anybody remember that in the comments besides me? Amber was pursuing, watch from the very beginning. No. How she exactly. Money Law? Janet, you didn't watch that? It's in my go to my playlist, and I'm not being funny nothing. Go to my playlist. Amber was going out with Mike. She started pouring into Mike's business. Mike went studying her. She started going on walks in the park with Mike. Mike went studying her. Then she dressed up, invited Mike to her condo. She had on a black negligee, short hair. They had red wine. He sung a song to her. Then when she got to the bedroom, she was pulling Mike into the bedroom. If that ain't thirsty, I don't know what it is. I don't know what thirsty is. That's the definition of thirsty. You dress up in lingerie, invite a man to your house who's with another woman publicly, who is with another woman, Ro. He with another woman in a relationship with another woman. And you invite him over to your house in a negligee, trying to have sex with him. You try to pull him into your bedroom, and he stop you at the bedroom door and say, I can't do this to Ro. That ain't thirsty. Y'all let me know. Is Riri got what thirsty is wrong? Janet just put in the why was Mike through? Why was Mike through? I don't know what you mean by that, Mike. Janet, what you mean? Why was Mike through? He was there because she invited him over to seduce him. Thirsty. She was thirsty, invited him over to seduce him. Mike had on regular clothes. She had on a negligee with wine. And if you look at the surveillance, she was pulling him into the thing. Y'all know I don't like to do side by sides because I don't know how to do them. Let me find it on here. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me get my phone now. Lord have mercy, y'all making my pressure. Since y'all think, let me give y'all what the name of the skit is. I got a whole playlist to give y'all some background on that, but if you want it. Maybe I don't know. I'm late to the party. I don't know. Can you give me a question? Because I'm not sure what you're saying. Because we were talking about something else. Now, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine, but this is what we talking about right now. Y'all, I ain't trying to be sarcastic or be funny, but I just have to be frank. I have to be honest about the situation. I ain't finna take up for nobody. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Let me see. Amber and Anthony. Let me see. Yeah, when she talking about that she was in the bedroom. I'm convinced some of y'all just ain't watched the skits. Mike went with Amber first. You wrong. Who said Mike didn't go with Amber first? I swear to God, I think some of y'all be listening. No disrespect, Mary, but y'all be listening to stuff that uh y'all be making up stuff that didn't happen. Hold on, let me find the surveillance. I forgot what I named. Amber and Victor. Hold on. Amber LA Trip. Amber LA Detroit Trip. Amber. Let me see. Amber and Mike. Hold on. Amber and Mike. Amber and Mike. I'm just gonna show it to you from my phone so you can get the surveillance and you can go look for yourself. Cause I'm not gonna keep on going back and forth about this. Okay, here it go. This is the name of it. Can you see? Hold on. Let me turn this up a little bit. Oh, yeah. I had to turn this off. Hold on. He was shot. You see this? Right here. Come on in. Wow. You see it? Wow. There go the title right there. Wow. So this don't exist. Y'all see the surveillance? Come on in. Mary, we talking about something else. Me and Janet talking here because she said Amber went Thursday. Here you are. The visionary man appear. This ain't Thursday. I'm so proud of you. This ain't Thursday. Vision or something right now. No, seriously, Mike. I just knew that you would always be great. Mary, she said it didn't happen. So, Mary, we got two different things going on here. Which is waiting to come out. Okay, now we saying that he was thirsty too. So now you admitting, Janet, are you admitting that she was thirsty? Coming out. I see you. You see me? I see you. When I see you. When I see you. That ain't thirsty. You know, I like that song a lot. You do? But yeah, that's that song. I think it's. Let's fast forward to when he tell her he gonna stay with Rose. Let's do that. Seems like you're ready. He was saying, "Seems like you're ready." Seems like you're ready. And she was. To go all the way. He was activated then. No, I'm saying she was thirsty. She was going back at the high school sweetheart. That's thirst. He was with another woman. It's called trying to get some. It's called that too, Mary. Now, Mary, that we agree on. It's called trying to get you some. Mm-hmm. Now watch. He gonna seem like he ready all the way till he get to that door, and he gonna start thinking about Rose. Her vendetta with Rose started here. This is where she started. I'm not gonna let Rose win. Tonight we crossed his line. He shouldn't have came to a place. Janet, didn't you see when he first came to the look? She said, "Come on." Even Snake Walk stopped. What's wrong? Roll. But you say he said I can't do roll like that. No, seriously, this woman, she took in my daughter. Mm-hmm. I wasn't even there at the time. She didn't judge me when I didn't have all the success I have now. I want to come in that room. I've been wanting to come in that room since I've seen this room. She wanted to. And I want to be in it. I want to be in it, trust me. I mean, mm-hmm. And everything. But he stopped himself. I just can't do that girl like that, man. She mad. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Really that serious? Ain't third? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. You want to talk about Ro right now? Are you serious? Yeah, I mean, listen, that was his woman. Ro was his woman. Our emotions are, the fire is burning, but we know. Dennis, stay focused. You have been leading me on since day one. The walks in the park, going out to dinner, coming over my house, eating my food, drinking my wine, kissing me. Are you seriously talking about Ro right now? Yeah. Her vendetta was with Ro. You want some kind of round of applause because you think you're doing something noble, something honorable because now you want to be faithful? Wait a minute, hold on. No, Mike. So you know what? You are like any other man out there. Wow. You think that just because you don't cross the line, the rest of the lines that we've crossed doesn't matter.
You think you better than somebody?
Let me say this.
She mad because he want to stay with his woman.
Oh, but you've already
But when
gone.
you go to first base, if you don't go home, you don't get the point. That's all I'm saying. I didn't run home. I didn't slide in. I wanted to, but I didn't.
She mad at him for staying with his woman.
So why do you think Ro would feel about us being just at first base? Huh?
This was always
See, you
about
know
Ro,
what? You
y'all.
get to go home, and she doesn't get to hear about this. 'Cause I'm not that type of woman. But here I am, sitting here at home lonely, heartbroken because you playing games with me.
I'm sorry, Amber. I'm sorry, but I can't.
I thought you were different, Mike.
I thought you were
I thought you
different.
had grown up since high school.
I thought you
were
would cheat with me.
same little boy.
Wow, this is a grown.
You see the insults?
The little boy would have
He
come in
get.
and play in that playground.
That's right. Little boy would have played in the playground. That ain't thug.
And don't go in there in the monkey bar swinging, because you're going to fall and bust something. So, Amber.
Well, you know what? I'm proud.
What y'all mad?
That you've taken a stand. Real proud of you, Mike.
She mad at
Next time,
him.
don't do it on my time. You can see yourself out.
Okay. I'm sorry.
She was mad that he chose Ro. But y'all don't see that right. Okay. Y'all fans keep on fanning. Y'all fans keep on fanning. Keep on fanning. Let's go even further.
And this video is going up too, Amber. I'm
Y'all remember
like, got
Jordan?
all the views, and people's like, I need to be singing more and everything. And I was like, ooh, I'm tearing this thing up. And then Mike or something.
This after
I
Mike done
kind of
said
messed up the
he
video
didn't want to mess
but I didn't.
around.
But he was flying people out. And I'm like, man, you could have just, me and him really could have sung the whole thing together. Because, I mean, this thing is hitting, boy. I'm a superstar.
She mad because he didn't. Not because he did, but because he didn't.
He got it. I was telling Amber about we need to remix with me and you. That thing going up all the way up. Speaking of crazy, gosh, I got a plan, y'all, to get out of our way.
He came in the office ready to talk about business. She's still mad because he didn't sleep with her.
Right, but I was thinking, it's his little brother coming around. I seen all of them.
But we're going to erase all this, right? I'm just saying. Let's talk about Wayne. The first night she slept with Wayne. Wayne. Tell you about Wayne. How Wayne treated her when he hit the cookie. Cause y'all act like y'all just done forgot everything, that Wayne was just this wonderful person when he hooked up with her and all this type of stuff. It wasn't. He wasn't. Let me just put that on here. Cause y'all act like y'all done forgot. Exactly, Suzette. Suzette ain't now Suzette follows me faithfully, y'all. And I thank Suzette. What did I say about that? I said I didn't want to see Amber go backwards but forward. That's where my disappointment comes from. Cause they taking her backwards, not forward. I said that, but y'all want to say commentators don't like her. Okay. Amber crossed the line. We're gonna go back to the first time she crossed the line with Country Wayne. Wayne comes over. Same script, different cast. This is what she does. That's her and Dave. When Amber ready to give it up to him, she gonna come in her satin. This one. Remember this.
Did you enjoy the food? Oh yeah, I enjoyed the food, man. Food good. Everything.
Wayne meant no good to her. This wasn't no a relationship that started out with love. It started with lust. But y'all forget that though. But y'all.
He turned me down. He said he wanted to be faithful to Ro. So.
Oh, you hear that? You hear that? This was her reason for getting with Wayne. Listen carefully.
Mike, I'm not worried.
But I'm a boy. Y'all.
We haven't done anything. We never did anything.
For real?
No, I mean it was about to go there.
He said that. God,
You know,
y'all ain't did nothing with it.
he turned me.
I know what I'm saying, God, dog. This is a level I'm trying to figure out where y'all at.
He turned me down. He said he wanted to be faithful to Rome, so. Oh, okay. That's not my business. So you say that's where you get dressed? Yeah, come on. I'm gonna change into my pajamas and then we can just watch TV in there. What you think? All right, oh shoot.
I put it up there on that top thing, Mom.
Yeah, that's friend. Yeah. You cool? Well, you first. I appreciate you letting me stay tonight too. I ain't playing this. I ain't come over here with pajama clothes. Think I want to stay tonight. I ain't that type of guy. Yeah, you look prepared for this. Yeah, you look prepared for the jump. Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna turn off the light and turn on the TV if you don't mind. Okay. Right in here.
They're in the room.
Yeah, okay. You lie about one thing. I'm just gonna sit right here then. You mind me getting on top of your bed? Okay. Get that comfortable. No, I ain't gonna get comfortable cold. I ain't gonna get comfortable by the bed. I'm just gonna sit right here and wait. Yeah, I appreciate you allowing me to come over here.
She got with Wayne when Mike rejected her. It didn't have nothing to do with love, courting, or dating, like some of y'all want to make it. The day after, the next morning. Okay, I can't put the sound to it because it's something came up. But look at this. Take the screenshot of it. That's when Ro came and checked on it. So what I'll do is I will put the titles. I put the titles on there so that you'll be able to see because it stopped the streaming thing. Can y'all still hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me because it stopped it. And Mike because what they did at the ceremony. She was mad at Mike because of what they did at the ceremony. Yes, we're not denying that. Hey TC, the mic is attached to nothing. Who are you? I just unplugged this from my phone so that people could hear the thing. Whoever you are, please leave. And thank you. Lose the chat. I just unplugged it. Whoever you are. Let me get you out of my chat. Hold on. Whoever you are. Yeah, thank you, Suzette. But anyway, so when you go back and listen to this live, that little clips that I showed probably could be put out. But the moral of the story is that we're not saying that she got to go back to where she was, but we have to. I just took off the headset due to something I was showing on the live. I was on the headset originally. Some each, please go to another chat. Thank you. But yeah, so this is basically what's going on with that. So I think that we've cleared up everything here. Just a moment. I think we done cleared up everything at this point. I think we come to the conclusion that she was thirsty. But even in the moments that I showed y'all, even how Wayne was just out to have a good time, not for a long time. And they end up repeatedly going on and on and on. A lot of the thing with Anthony and Amber and Ro was that Amber didn't want Ro to win or one up her again like she did with Mike. And those are the facts, y'all. And if you feel like there wasn't thirst, maybe your definition of thirsty is different. She was. She absolutely sweated Mike before and after trying to do that. Even after he said no, she still pursued him until that day of that ceremony, and she kissed him. So you might be you think it's different, and we go agree to do what, Janet? We go agree to disagree. All I ask is that in situations like this, the commentating world is very different. We all come from a place of opinions, and opinions are just that. They someone's opinions, someone's thoughts, or anything. She did go after Mike. She was mad at Mike after that. And I don't have time to go back through all the surveillance. Just look up Anthony. I'm sorry, look up Amber and Mike relationship. If you look at it all, you'll see it. I can't. You know, some people. I mean, if you're prone to argue about it, it that's your perception, and we all not gonna think alike, and that's what make the world beautiful. But don't. So I'll tell you like this, Janet. So we're gonna leave it here. Your opinion is your opinion, and my opinion is my opinion. But don't put words in my mouth. So that's all I'm saying. Don't say that I didn't say my opinion based on where I was brought up. She was thirsty, the epitome of thirsty. Where you come from, it may not be considered thirst. It might be considered. I don't know what it's considered because I don't know it. I just see it as thirst. So we gonna agree to disagree. And I thank you for your engagement, for everything. The only thing I wanted to address mainly was when people put words into your mouth. Don't say somebody said something they didn't say. And if you don't agree with them, just say, you know what, I agree to disagree. And that's how you do it. I agree, she did like him. Ooh, Money Law, you said a mouthful. She was thirsty for everyone but Anthony. She didn't want Anthony. She didn't want him. She was never into him like she was into Mike, like she was into Wayne. She was never into him like that. Never. How can you be the perfect wife to someone that you weren't in love with? She wasn't in love with him. If Wayne would have sneezed too hard, that wedding would have been over. Jarena said she settled for Anthony. Their marriage was doomed before it started. Anthony was better safe choice. Yeah, Anthony was a safe choice. She cared about Mike more than she cared about Anthony. Probably if Anthony would have stood up at the wedding and said, "Amber, will you be with me?" She would have been with Mike. She never loved him. She loved the fact that he seen a wife in her. She didn't see a husband in Anthony. She never did. She loves him as a friend, I think, Janet. She was not in love with him. So, Janet, since we've been going back and forth, Janet, what did she do to show she was in love with Anthony prior to the wedding? Remember, even the night he did the engagement, she was hesitant about saying yes. Hesitant to the point that that Ro called her outside and said, "Are you sure?" Yeah, she was going to eventually divorce him. I feel like if Anthony never did anything to Shayla, if she saw Dave, she would have lacked the support. Yeah, It was gonna happen, y'all. It was gonna happen either way. And all the commentators are trying to get everyone to see and to do, y'all, is to realize that basically this marriage should never have happened. And that's why I'm gonna lead. I am team Money Law. I told them I'm team the marriage should not have ever happened. The marriage should not have ever happened. That's what team I'm on. Individually, I want Amber to be happy. Individually, I want Anthony to be happy. A part of me do believe they will divorce and find each other again. Because I do think there is a certain amount of love there. But in love, we haven't yet to seen that as far as in love. Yeah, Amber deserved to be happy. Amber could have been happy if she would have accepted the divorce the first time. She didn't want to lose to Roe, Janet. Now, Janet, do you agree with that or disagree? She didn't want Roe to win. Anthony filed for divorce first. Anthony filed for divorce first. We forget that, right? He filed for divorce. He was realer than she was because he knew he was still in love with Roe. And instead of Amber warming up at that time and say, you know what, I ain't in love with you either. But she wanted to stay a wife. I'm just saying. The divorce wasn't on her terms, so she wasn't going to let him divorce her. Exactly. And really, she could have won more then. Why she didn't stick with it then? Why didn't he stick with it then? Because she went and got him. You don't remember her showing up at his doorstep? She went and got him, Janet. He was staying with Roe. Jermaine, I've been saying that the whole life, and people will go back and say I didn't say it. He didn't have to go, but he went with her. Just like she didn't have to go back and leave that door open that day on the porch when she left that door open when he went back to Shayla. She didn't have to go back either. Yeah, TC. Yeah, she went and got him. He didn't go get her. Thank you. Thank you, Angela. She thought he would change. Change what? He stood up at another woman's wedding and said, I love you. And y'all keep forgetting, Anthony never wanted Shayla. Remember when he stood in that breezeway at Shayla house, at Shayla and Arby house, and he told Shayla, I would never marry somebody like you. And he meant that. He said, I'd never marry somebody like you. He would have married somebody like Ro, though. And I ain't trying to change your opinion, Janet, of what you feel about Amber. I'm not. But I'm not going to sit up here and act like we didn't see what we saw. We're not going to sit up here and act like things happened that they didn't happen. She didn't want Ro to win. Just like her taking him back from Shayla. She didn't want Shayla to win. This has always been about a power struggle. That's all. She didn't use the word my husband until Piara kept telling her she was wrong. Then all of a sudden he was her husband. He's her husband when it's convenient. She wants the marriage when it's convenient. Does that make her a bad person? No. But it don't make her a saint either. And I think that's what people are missing. Two things can be true. She can be a good person. She can be a person that deserves the world. But she can also be a person that's dead ass wrong. Both things can be true at the same time. And on that note, because I think they're going to take my whole life away, I don't think that she wanted Anthony because she loved him. She didn't love him. What did she do that showed she loved him? So I'm gonna say this, Janet. What did she do to show that she loved Anthony more than Wayne, more than Mike? What did she do to show she loved him? I'll wait. I'll wait. If you couldn't be pure for 24 hours before your wedding, you love that person. I have boyfriends I've been more faithful to. I've had misunderstandings that I've been more faithful to. I'm just being honest, y'all. As women, we got to be honest with ourselves. We have been more faithful and more dedicated. There was no love in this marriage. She loved him as a friend, I think, as a friend. But relationship, she was not in love with two people. What did she do, Janet? I'm asking you now. What did she do, or what? She didn't even let him have intercourse with her for months. He had been to the house, wine, dined her, courted her. She let him do some things, but not all. What did she do to show she loved him? That's it. That's it. What Money Law said. My child in there, I can't repeat it. That's all he did. That's it. He wasn't even good enough to experience all of her as a woman. Come on now. What didn't she do? I'm asking you the question. You say she was in love with him. I'm asking you, what did she do to show the love? I can tell you what Ro did to show she loved him. Even though she went in a relationship, she was always there for him. Even after the wedding and how Malachi felt, she let him stay with her. She loved him enough not to cross the line with him. She gave him money on more than one occasion. Even though she didn't like Amber, she would sometimes tell him when he was wrong about that relationship. Okay, I'll wait. Amber was there. I'm just asking how, Janet. That's the thing about the people who are over supportive. And I ain't talking about you. But y'all can't give no examples. I'm just telling what I know. hmm Well, y'all, we ain't gonna go back and forth. I gotta call Bethany back. The line got disconnected. Bethany's on one again. That's a misunderstanding. That that relationship ain't got no love in it. They need to go and just leave that skid alone. Ain't no love in that relationship. Y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. I got to go. I got things to do, but heap see, but if you know, y'all watch as well and pray. I want to give a shout out to Janet. Thank you, Janet, for having the discussion on tonight. And we're gonna have situations where we agree to disagree. And I thank you for your support. I thank you for coming on. I thank you for being open to the discussion. This is what it's about because I could have very well found something new. A receipt could have been dropped, and I could have ate every word. But we gonna end it with I'm team. They should have never got married. Hemi girl, I read her comments tonight. Y'all, we don't have to always agree. We don't. But let's talk about it. Let's discuss it because maybe we will get something from the entertainment factor of it all. Thank you, Money Law. Thank you, Angela, for always being such a great moderator. Team Amber, Team Anthony, Team Shayla, Team whatever team you're on. Team right, team wrong, team call a spade a spade. To all the teams out there, we are all one team. Country Wayne Skitland. We gonna see what happened next. I love y'all and talk to y'all later. Bye. Yeah, so y'all go get me a copyright strike because I'm trying to show the video. And Suzette is Team Dalton. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.